Well, my friends, welcome to this New Year's edition of More Bad News, brought to you, as always, by Camel Cigarettes. Take the Camel's Challenge, smoke Camels for 30 days, and see for yourself why more doctors smoked Camels than any other cigarette. Well, my friends, 2023 is now in the rearview mirror. Tonight, we're going to celebrate, and it's New Year's. How can you not feel good on New Year's? We got a bottle of nice champagne downstairs in the refrigerator that we'll break open. I I'm gonna try to stay awake till at least 9 o'clock. Usually what happens on New Year's is I fall asleep as soon as my head hits the pillow. I generally fall asleep every night like that. But and then Karen stays up actually next to me in the bed until midnight, watching the things. And after the ball falls, then I wake up the next morning and it's the New Year's. But tonight I'm going to make an effort to see if I can stay awake maybe until 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Who knows? We'll see. The sky's the limit. I'm hopefully maybe take a little nap this afternoon, make it to the new year, and bring in the new year with festivities. Um, might be the last time we can do this. I got to tell you, 2024 is not looking good. I mean, we 2023 may be the last of the really good final years of our civilization. Everything bodes ill for 2024. Really looking like 2024 is going to be an extraordinary disaster. What time is it? Where are we in the in the calendar of our life cycle? And there's all kinds of signs that we're really coming in to the final stages here, and you can see, the world is on fire. And I wanted to say a few things about a recent poll, polls actually taken in Palestine, and a poll taken in the United States. So let me go and share my screen and show you what it is that I'd like to look at today. So let's start with a Palestine poll. So this is a summary of this poll. I have the original poll here, and you can look it up. It's the Palestinian Center for Policy and Survey Research. It was published on the 13th. It said, so in Gaza, 57% of the people said that the Hamas decision to launch its offensive against Israel on October the 7th was a correct one. That's a great idea. On the West Bank, 72% of the people polled said that Hamas's decision, great idea, correct decision. We're so glad that this happened, that Hamas went and killed all these Israelis, raped and murdered, and women, and left, and did this purposefully. This is a traditional assault, and I want you to know that Jewish women have been raped through the centuries. I mean, during the Holocaust, the Shoah, virtually every Jewish woman who was in concentration camp was sexually assaulted, molested, raped. I mean, after all, they were all stripped. The hairs were cut off of, all the hair was removed. And they were made to stand naked, and the guards would grab their genitals, and then there was just the constant, rape. So that the rape of Jewish women is something that has occurred throughout history, and the Hamas decision was one that was intent on enraging Israelis, and of course it did enrage them. It's not like other attacks where just where something exploded and somebody got killed. This was purposely aimed at creating a wound that was not going to heal, and you can see now as far as the Israelis are concerned, it's October 7th every single day, and they still have hostages that they're intent on. So for the rest of the world, that's all in the past, in the rearview mirror. Now everybody is focused on the suffering of the Palestinians in Gaza. And we're moving along, and there's this attempt to say, we want to have a ceasefire and make peace and whatever. So 52% of Gazans are satisfied with the performance of Hamas, and 85% on the West Bank, they are really happy with Hamas. And if there was an election right now in the West Bank, the leader of Hamas would get 82% of the vote, and the leader of Fatah would get 10% of the vote. So they are really gung ho on on Hamas in the West Bank. What do you make of that? I mean, how do you know? What do you deal with that? So here is the Harris poll, and this was let me see. Here is no, that's just okay. Yeah, here it is. So this is the same thing. This is a Harvard Harris poll conducted again December 13th around the same time. And what I'm going to do is show you a few of the results here. First, here's this one. A majority think that it is a false ideology that Jews as a class are oppressive. Thank God, majority think that we're not as a class oppressors. But in the 18 to 24-year-old category, 67% agree that Jews are oppressors, and those people think that that Israel should be given to Hamas. Here's look at this. RFK Jr., Musk, and Netanyahu lead the poll. I mean, who's your favorite people? Donald Trump, Robert Kennedy, Elon Musk. Then Joe Biden comes in the fourth, right above Hillary Clinton. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. And here's in a three-way race. You can see that that Kennedy would pick up a lot of Democratic votes, would not pick up very many GOP votes, and would probably skew the election away from Biden. But you don't really need RFK in the match because just on a head-to-head, Trump beats Biden. Well, my friends, this is how we head into the new year. There's to say, I mean, other than, God damn, we're fucked. Yeah, it's hard to even wrap your head around the reality that is out there. But if you have your eyes clearly set on the fact that our civilization is collapsing, and that there's a mass extinction event, and that we're really at the end, you can understand why it is that things are this crazy. So for the New Year's, you want to take the Camel's Challenge, and you want to do it early because God knows whether we're going to get to the end of 2024. All I can say is I wish you the best. I know so many of my friends have been suffering in 2023 and hoping that 2024 will be better. And individually, maybe for a little, but it's going to be a rough year. It's going to be a rough year. So my recommendation is strap yourself in and make sure that you are getting some exercise, eating well, focusing on the things, on your people, on your life, and the things that can make the areas that around you, wherever you can have an impact, by all means, make the world a better place in 2024, if only a smidge. And every little bit helps. This is going to be a very difficult time, and it's important that we face the dark reality with as much strength and composure as is possible, because there's a lot of people going to fall by the wayside. Um, uh, have a good night, and enjoy the New Year celebration. And I will see you next week with more bad news.